Ladies and gentlemen, your captain has advised we are now ready for pushback. Please have your seatbelts securely fastened, and thanks for flying with Quasi Guru. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quasi Guru Air. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain has now advised that we are cleared for takeoff. Please keep your seatbelts fastened. Welcome aboard the Quasi Guru channel. You know what that means, don't you? You know what that means. Your girl Quasi Guru is officially back, folks. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Robbie the Commie is in here. We've got Luke ACL. It's been a little bit. Hopefully you enjoyed that intro video, Luke. I know you probably haven't had a chance to see it yet, but folks, today we are at Fort Wayne International Airport. We're going to be flying down to Atlanta, otherwise known as Hot Lanta. Welcome everybody back to the stream. Glad to have you on board today. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day here. Let's go ahead and get this thing going here. Folks, I'll tell you what, I never have felt more prepared yet unprepared in my life, right? So here we go. Let's go and get connected here to the VatSim network. Make sure that we still got our, we still have tower online. So here's the cool thing, folks. I grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay. I logged in to Sim Toolkit Pro tonight and I saw there was a tower controller online. So mind you, I got on, the simulator and sent the tower controller a message saying, hey, how long are you going to be on for? And he's like, probably about another hour. And I was like, awesome. Well, I'll see you here in a bit. And he's like, cool. I think he wants some traffic. So let's go ahead. Let's get everything started here, folks. Let's get our battery master here to the on position. We've already got ground power cart connected. So we're going to go ahead and go to available for AC power. Let's come down here. Let's get everything ready here. Position INET. Let's start off with KFWA. Let's also get some music going. It's kind of quiet in here, right? Definitely quiet. Let's get some music going. I don't know why Quasi Guru channel is so quiet today, right? Let's go ahead and get this going, though. Folks, do me a favor. Let me know if the music is too loud for you. I've done a lot of reconfiguration of this stream here in the last, I would say, few days. I have officially reinstalled Windows on the computer, reinstalled the simulator, did a whole bunch of tweaks and stuff like that. Officially now, I'm actually using vanilla OBS instead of OBS. Instead of Streamlabs OBS, which has actually had kind of a positive effect. I've actually seen a lot better performance lately. Robbie the Commie, I do overclock, and actually I ended up pulling my clocks down because I was actually having troubles with them. But needless to say, though, folks, I'm back online. We are running, so hopefully everything sounds good. Like I said, let me know about the audio level there, especially for the music. I'm going to drag it back down just a little bit because it's kind of loud on my end. So let's go ahead and do this really quick. Let's look through everything here. Position INET is officially set. Let's go to the flight plan page. Dave Rendon, my friend, welcome back. Let's go ahead and give our friend Dave Rendon a quick shout out here, folks. Dave Rendon, glad to have you aboard. Robbie the Commie as well. I'll be giving you a shout out as well, my friend. Here we go. Ready? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Yeah, that's right. There we go, Dave Rendon. Folks, if you don't know Dave Rendon, go check out Dave Rendon, folks. He is officially a private pilot now. Also, he's got a great Twitch channel you guys should go take a look at. Does a lot of VFR flying with mostly GA airplanes, but folks, tell you what, absolutely incredible streamer, absolutely incredible human being. Has an amazing story that you just got to hear from him. So absolutely. Let's give Robbie the Commie a quick shout out too. Robbie, I know you've been doing some streaming as of late as well. Let's go ahead and give you a shout out as well. There we go. Come on now. All right, folks, let's go and get Atlanta punched in here really quick. A little bit too excited to get the stream started, but I'll tell you what, it's one of those days. I've missed flying with everybody, and I'm grateful to be back officially to flying. So let's pull up the ATIS here. We've got information Oscar here for the airport. Looks like runway 23 is in use, pretty standard airport runway to be in use here. Altimeter is going to be at 3011 with information Oscar. Departing runway and landing runway 23. Looks like winds are 20007. We have visibility 10 statute mounts, few clouds at 11,000, and overcast at 25,000. We've got temperature here of 23 degrees Celsius and dew point of 15. So this looks pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and keep working on this here. Oh, you know what? Honestly, oh, Robbie Tommy, you're finally flying the CRJ, huh? You're finally flying my airplane, yeah? Tell you what, I think Mr. Pilot and I have the ones that really got this thing started, at least on the right foot here. So let's go ahead and start hitting some buttons here. Let's get the airplane configured, bringing up everything. Everything looks good so far, so good. Let's go ahead and just take a look here at my instruments. Let's also go ahead and dial in. Oh my gosh, Dave Rendon is now hosting the stream with one viewer. Thank you so much, Dave Rendon. Totally appreciate you here. Really do. Really do. All right, folks, let's go ahead and dial in 3011 here on the altimeter. We'll go and cross-check and make sure they're all set. Like, once again, like I said, folks, since I just recently did a Windows reinstall, there's a lot of things that I still feel like I'm missing. But for the most part, I've gotten everything pretty well configured. So hopefully it'll stay this way and we won't have too many issues. But you know what, folks? Today's flight time is about an hour and 21 minutes long, so I'm not going to bore you to death. Let's try to go ahead and get in contact with our tower friend here and see if we can get some clearance from Clarence, right? Well, actually, I don't think today's tower controller is named Clarence, but let's go ahead and give them a shout really quick here, and that way we can hopefully get departed here. So we're going to turn into 119.1 for the tower controller. So let's roll up this gauge here until we get to 1. Gonna take a minute, There we go. 119.1 is tuned in, and I'm gonna go ahead and tune in 122.8 in here. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have very much VatSim ATC between here and Atlanta. Atlanta, I might have somebody. I'm here saying thank you so much for the host. Totally appreciate that, my friend. Hopefully everything's going well for you, and I'm really hoping that you're enjoying that new Logitech 3D Extreme Pro. I'm telling you, my friend, I use one myself too, and I just got, oh my gosh. Folks, I've got an airline yelling at me. I've got an Uwu523 that just sent me a private message, folks. Not exactly sure what's going on here, but we got Uwu523 sending cryptic messages to Quasi Guru. Just joking, folks. Thank you so much, Uwu. Hopefully you're having a great day yourself, my friend. And let's go ahead, get in contact with Tower here, and try to get this airplane departed. I'm going to go ahead and insert runway 23 here for our origin runway. There we go. That's right, Canesto. That's right. Thank you so much for the shout out for Riri and Robbie the Commie. Totally appreciate that. Welcome, Emmy. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Having a good day. Let's go and also make sure we got Sim Toolkit Pro fully functional and running. That way we don't have any delays to getting the stream started, at least, right? So, folks, I'm very sorry. I apologize for my absence here from Flight Sim. I know I've been kind of, absent, just away, but folks, I do promise you I've been busy doing things, okay? I helped a friend this last week move. I've been doing a whole bunch of other things too, so it's been kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and get in contact with the FWA controller though here really quick and see if we can get clearance here to Hot Lanta. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do it. 119.1's tuned. That all looks good. Just checking over VPilot, making sure that looks good too. Let's go ahead and do a real quick reach out here. All right, here we go. Fort Wayne Tower, Southwest 1612 with information Oscar, requesting IFR clearance to Atlanta.
Southwest 1612, Fort Wayne Tower, good evening. You are cleared to the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport as filed. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 3701 minutes after departure. Departure frequency offline, squawk 4342.
Cleared to the Atlanta Jackson Hartsfield Airport as filed. Climb maintain 3000. Expect flight level 370 10 minutes after departure. Departure on Unicom 228 and squawking 4342 for Southwest 1612.
Southwest 1612, read back correct. ATIS information Oscar now current. You going to be pushing back onto taxiway Charlie there?
Affirm. We'll be pushing back on a taxiway Charlie for Southwest 1612.
Southwest 1612, roger. Just give me a heads up before you push back there, and expect runway 23 for departure.
Wilco, we'll call out for pushback, and we'll expect 23 for departure. Southwest 1612. All right, folks, let's go ahead and let's get this started, right? Dia arrive. How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully everything's going well for you, folks. Today I'm trying out something new. I'm trying out this whole pretzel rocks thing, and I noticed something today, folks. I've been learning pretzel rocks is actually pretty great. Whole bunch of DMCA free music and just absolutely incredible. The stuff that you get here, it's absolutely amazing. You know, honestly, I'm here to say, I'll tell you this right now, that is something that has made my experience with simming a lot better. Like, it actually makes me enjoy the simulator so much more. All right, folks, I'm going to go and do this really quick. We're going to tune down to 3,000 feet here for departure. We do not have any waypoints on this one, so we're just going to go ahead, and since we're as filed, we'll go ahead and just type in !route here into the chat. See if that pops up. There we go. So we've got direct IIU, BNA, noob, I have Matthew, then the Chopper 1 arrival via the Matthew transition there into Atlanta, or Hot Lanta, as we like to call it, right? So let's go ahead and get this done here really quick. We're going to go ahead and do our departure arrival here. Head over to the arrival page. I'm going to add in, I'll wait for the chopper, I guess. Let's go ahead and just keep going, though. I'm having some fun here. You guys doing well? Oh my gosh, and we had Riri create the uwu is yelling at me. Totally appreciate that, Riri. Hopefully everything's going well for you, Emmy. And definitely, folks, tell you what, if you haven't yet already, wish Emmy a happy belated birthday. Yesterday was her birthday, and she went out for sushi after her stream. I was really disappointed because I wanted sushi too. But you know what, though? I totally understand. You got to get sushi without your friends sometimes. But I get it. I get it. I totally understand. All right, folks, let's go ahead and do this really quick here. Trying to get this route punched in. A little bit hard with this music, not gonna lie. Then we got the Nashville VOR here. Nashville VOR. Then after the Nashville, we've got the Noob. So you're making sure I got that. So IIU, BNA, Noob. Okay, yeah, Noob. So NEW, BB. Let's get this punched in really quick. Noob, I have what? I have bacon? Bacon? Hold on. Is the bacon? No, bacon's not ready yet. We'll get the bacon taken care of here in a minute, folks. Once again, thank you guys for joining in tonight. Hopefully you're having a great night, and I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this music. Like, this is something to really like bop to and have some fun with. All right, let's see here really quick. We're gonna probably be expecting, I'm going to follow the route here. We're probably going to be expecting runway 27 right here for our landing in Atlanta, or Hot Lanta, as I'd like to call it. And we're going to come in via the Chopper 1 via Matthew transition. I think this is everything we need to insert. Let me just make sure here. I'm going to keep vectors just in case we end up having a controller at some point. IU, BNA, noob, I have discontinuity. I'm going to take out that discontinuity right now. That'll be Matthew, McGriff, Babe, Lemke, Chopper, Merch, which got repeated somehow. Hedro, Eagle, Shirt, Foger, Heat, Yuri, Vector, Hedro, Eagle, Shirt. Oh crap! I hate when the sim does this. Give me 1 second here, folks. I gotta make sure I find the runway here in a second. 27 right. Where's my runway at here at this point? Way down here. Eagle, Foger, Yuri. Hydro, Eagle, Shirt. Hold on one second, folks. I'm going to pull up Navigraph to make my life easier. I've got my waypoints repeating here, and I think what this is I'm almost sure about this, but I haven't done too much research into it. I know I just did the Windows reinstall, but I just noticed, I'm pretty sure this is what's actually causing the issue, but here in the CRJ, we have the ability to run separate nav data for it. Well, the problem with that is, as of late, I've noticed the simulator's been like copying directly over it. So I'm just going to make sure we've got the correct nav data punched in here for our arrival. Let's see here, show the chart overlay. And once again, folks, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up on Navigraph so you can once again see it yourselves as well, just to make sure that we actually have the correct arrival coming in here into Nashville. So let me go and pull this up here really quick. Since I did change some things here, it's a little bit more difficult for me to do things. Hopefully you guys can see that, though. I think you can officially. So here we go. We've got the chart up here for our arrival into Atlanta. Let's just check over my waypoints here. So make sure this is good. I have Matthew, McGriff, Babe, Lemke, Chopper. Okay, that's good. Merch, Hydro. And we're going way south to Eagle. And then Shirt, Foger, Heat, Yuri. Then there's a Vector, which of course the Vector should be there. And then that should take me into... Okay, so this is where I'm starting to repeat again. Alright, so I'm going to take out these waypoints. Hydro, Eagle, Shirt, Foger, Heat, Yuri. Trying to get these waypoints fixed up here real quick so we don't have a problem on the approach, because this could cause major issues with the approach. Mercy, Osser, and then runway 27 right. Okay, so this looks good. We're going to go ahead and punch this in really quick. TCAS is obviously working really well too, so that's a good thing as well, folks. Hopefully you guys are having a good night, though. Excited to see everyone on board tonight. Really am. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been able to do a real stream, right? So we're doing one here right now. So wait, 1-4 Alpha. 1-4 Alpha. Is 14 AD joining me right now? And Uwu 523 Emmy, thank you so much for the message. Totally appreciate it. I'm actually kind of wondering, is 14 Alpha Delta?
November 1-4 Alpha, Roger. Wind 200.
Wait, just 1-4 Alpha?
Runway 23.
That doesn't make any sense to me, but let's go ahead and continue on here, folks. We're going to act like the passengers are loaded up. We're going to close up the stairs here. Actually, the stairs come up this way. There we go. We got it. Okay. Stairs are coming up. We've got our flight plan loaded. Therefore, we're going to go ahead and get everything else configured here, too. I'm going to go ahead and insert the sim brief information here for our configuration for takeoff. So today we are going to be leaving with 4,665 pounds of block fuel. Our zero fuel weight is going to be at 27,964 pounds. We'll just hit enter on this, set payload and simulator a couple times, and then we're going to come down here. We're going to go to our perf page, perf init, to get everything else configured here. So we're going to going up to flight level 370 today, so let's go ahead and get that punched in as well. And let's go ahead and copy our perf init data over to our FMS. That makes things a lot easier. Don't have to go through the process 1.5 million times. You can do it just once. And here in the sim brief profile, I'm also going to grab our ISA deviation and our wind component, so that way that's all accurate as well. So it looks like our ICE is at +7 today. So we'll go and get that inserted in. Our wind component is at -11. So let's put an M11 here. We're going to punch this into all of our wind fields, get the 1T11 out of the fields, and just copy them straight down. Pretty simple here, folks. If you guys haven't flown the CRJ, trust me, really great plane to fly as long as everything goes right. It's an awesome plane. I really enjoy flying this bird. Probably my favorite aircraft to fly, aside from, let's say, my Cessna Citation CJ4, which the channel basically became popular on, right? So here we go. That's right, there we go. All right, here we go. And we're going to hop over here really quick. Let's settle our V speeds for takeoff. We're going to go flaps 20 for this takeoff. 131 knots will be our V1, our rotate will be at 131, our V2 it's 137, VT's at 199, V2 plus 10's at 147, so we're going to be targeting 147 here for the takeoff. So let's go ahead and bug that in really quick just so that we're paying attention to it. 147's bugged in for takeoff speed here so that we can go and get our climb going. Once we hit about 1,000 feet or so off the ground, at that point we'll go ahead and do a speed moding. We'll do probably 250 knots up to 10, and then 270 the rest of the way up, or we could start off at 290, then drop back down to 270 until we make that crossover point for Mach 0.74. That's basically what you're wanting to watch out for. So it looks like everything else is good to go. With that being said, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at Navigraph here again. Gonna pull it back up, and we're gonna get our taxi charts out here for Fort Wayne. Luckily, there is no departure here today. So let's go ahead and pull up our charts list, and we're going to pull up the taxi chart for Fort Wayne International. All right, folks, so I'm over here by the terminal. We'll be pushing back onto taxiway Charlie. Yeah, let's see here. We'll be pushing back onto taxiway Charlie direct, and then we'll be taxiing down here over to runway 23 via Charlie, Charlie 1. Then we'll be making our departure here. Oh, how did I get it on my screen? So, Dave Rendon, I actually added Navigraph with... I actually did it with, I think, the application thing grabber for the display, you know. So I've just basically got that pulled up from the display. So yeah, it makes things a little bit easier. But let's go ahead and close that out really quick, folks. We know exactly where we're taxiing to. It's directly over to our right. And at this point, we'll go ahead and get everything else going here so we can get the heck out of this airport, right? All right, folks, let's go ahead and finish up here, get the airplane going here. All right, nav lights are coming on. We're going to go and arm our emergency lights, and let's see here what else we got here. Let's run the fire detection monitor really quick. Fire system's okay. Lights have turned off. That's good. So let's go ahead and get our APU started, and let's not pull a Mr. Pilot. So Mr. Pilot, a few weeks back, when he was flying, I think, Qantas, right? Flying the crappy Australian airliner. When he was flying Qantas, he actually forgot to make sure the APU came up fully before he actually killed it. And the problem with that is if you disconnect your ground power before your APU's up, well, your flight plan's going to get wiped out because that's just how the CRJ is. So with that being said, you always want to make sure that's up and running before you get going. All right, folks, let's go ahead. We're going to close out Navigraph here so it's not longer bothering anybody else. Everything else looks pretty good, though, so far. Just waiting for the APU to come available here. We're at 76% now. Well, 78 on the RPM, 80, 81, 83, 84, 85. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, airplane. We're ready to go. I'm ready for takeoff. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm definitely ready to get the heck out of Fort Wayne. Don't get me wrong, folks. This is actually where I was just spending my last week, too. Was in Fort Wayne, helping my friend move. So, kind of convenient that I'm at Fort Wayne International Day, right? But with the VatSim controller, that's the best part. VatSim controller. Control Shift and E. Yeah, you know, honestly, Dave Rendon, I'll tell you what, we're not even done getting this plane started, right? So we've got the APU officially available to us. Now at this point, since the APU is available, we're going to get ready for engine start. So left boost pump, right boost pump are coming on. I'm going to go ahead and get our packs on here so people have air conditioning. And we've got the packs running here. Let's go ahead and... let's just check our landing height over at ATL really quick. Pretty sure, let's see here, what is the landing height for 27? All right, 27 right. Landing height is going to be 977 feet. So I'm going to blow out a screen really quick just so I can see it better. But honestly, this is the screen you're going to want to see as your ECAS screen. You come up here then, and we're going to dial up this cabin pressure number until we get up to about 1,000 feet or so. Probably set it for 980 feet because it goes by 20, so... Cabin is ready for departure. That's always a good thing, right? 980 feet here for our landing elevations officially set. We can cross-confirm it over here. So it looks like we've got our cabin pressurization set before we take off. And let's go ahead and get the rest of her taken care of. Windshield heat on low. Probes are going to come on. And then we're going to go ahead and get our hydraulic systems online as well. And at this point, logo light will come on, and everything else looks pretty good here. I'm basically ready for pushback, no smoking lights coming on, and we're going to go ahead and chime the cabin really quick. Let them know that we are about to push back. So our flight attendant today is going to be Luke. Luke ACL, welcome back to the stream. You are currently our flight attendant. please notify the cabin that we are going to be departing shortly. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. See, this is what happens when you come back. This is what happens when you come back. You suddenly become part of the flight crew, right? So, especially on a Southwest CRJ, I know it sounds kind of funny, folks, but folks, I really like how the Southwest livery looks on airplanes. Cabin crew, sit down now. There you go. Cabin crew, sit down now. Love it. Love that call out there. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely sit up in 3A VIP, Dave. Totally appreciate that. Let's go ahead and cut out our external, our ground power. Let's make sure the APU is completely up so we don't wipe out our flight plan. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and have, we're going to tell them to disconnect our ground power cart. There you go. Disconnect our ground power cart. Thank you so much, folks. Appreciate all the work you do out here. Let's go ahead and get that ground power cart disconnected. And let's go ahead and let them know to disconnect the wheel chocks, right? So there we go. Wheel chock symbol has been given. Wheel chocks are removed. Folks, we are officially ready for this good old thing called pushback, which everyone really enjoys, right? Because we want to all get the heck out of here. Let's go ahead and have the tug get connected here. Here comes the tug. Here comes the tug. Do-do-do-do-do. Here comes the tug. I say it's all right. So today, Dave Brendan, Luke ACL is the flight attendant. Belt on, trays up. We're going brace. Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get this done here really quick. And we're going to call out here to our wonderful power controller, get our pushback done here, and we will be going here shortly. All right, folks. Agent B7, Diana, hello. Welcome back to the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel. Glad to have you on board. Hopefully you're ready for this flight. I surely am. I'm excited. I've got a tower controller on at Fort Wayne. This is where I grew up at. This is also where I helped a friend move this last week while I was moving. So I was kind of excited to stop back by, you know, where I grew up for 18 years of my life. And here we go, though, folks. Let's go ahead and get going. We're ready for pushback. I'm going to call Tower, let them know I'm ready for pushback, and we will get going here, okay? Let's do it. Fort Wayne Tower, Southwest 1612, ready for pushback.
Southwest 1612, pushback on Charlie, approved, facing north.
Pushback on Charlie, approved, facing north, Southwest 1612. All right, folks, let's go ahead and do this then. Tug's connected. Let's get this beautiful parking brake turned off. Everything else looks good. ATC knob is set. The only thing we really need to do is set our transponder here. We got to go up to 4342. Almost forgot to do that before we departed. Folks, I do forget things from time to time, so do understand that your captain is very much a klutz, but I probably will not forget things while we're in the air. That's the only positive thing I can say about this flight right now. All right, folks, we are all good to go here. I'm going to go ahead and arm mode C here on V-Pilot, which this is also something that will be getting fixed in the next Aerosoft update. Folks, I'm excited about the next Aerosoft update. They just made the announcement that they're going to release the new update for the CRJ here soon. So, RNAV boost, RNAV boost, RNAV boost. Love it, love it, love it. As long as you don't forget how to land. Exactly. There we go. All right, folks, we're pushing back. Let's go ahead and get our engine started up here. Right spinny fan is engaged. Here we go. Right spinny fan's coming up. Since we do have fader control, we're going to go and just set the throttle to idle here. Let it come up the rest of the way, and we are getting our pushback here. Since we're pushing back onto Charlie, we're going to push back a little bit more severe than normal here. All right, folks, here we go. Pushing back onto Charlie facing north. Let's go ahead and do this really quick. We're going to get a long, nice, drawn-out pushback here. So, Maple, this is called the Southwest livery. Yes. Only the best livery in the world. You know, I mean, if there was a bacon livery, I'd probably fly it, though, to be honest, if there was a bacon livery. No, this is not cursed. The only thing that's cursed is your jazz flight, where your CRJ was doing really crazy stuff, right? That was definitely a cursed flight. See, folks, bacon light. Bacon light should be on before you push back. But you know what? We're just going to... There we go. Thank you so much, Luke, for making the cabin announcement. Totally appreciate that. We're just going to push back here, facing north onto Charlie. We got our right engine available to us. This all looks good. And let's go and bring up our left spinny fan as well. Left spinny fan is coming up. And we'll go ahead and set that to idle now too, because we do have FADEC in this aircraft, so we don't even have to worry about having any issues. Right and left hand engine reversers are now armed. And let's go ahead and also do our yaw dampers here too. Trim should be set at 6.5 for this flight. We're doing everything kind of at once here, right? I've actually done this with a real CRJ captain once, so, you know, I kind of know what I'm doing. Kind of, right? So, here we go. We're pushing back here for runway 23. This is 23 right next to us. Here we go. Getting the pushback completed here, folks, and we will be departing here shortly. So excited about this. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. I'm just excited to get going. I've been wanting to fly like all this last week, and I just haven't been able to. All right, here we go. We're stopped now, officially parking brake set, and we can let our tug driver know, hey, good job. Appreciate the work you're doing, my friend. We'll see you again sometime next time. See you later. Bye. There we go. Tug's coming disconnected. All right, there we go. Tug is disconnected, and we are almost ready to go here. Seatbelt on, no smoking signs on, and let's go ahead and shut down the APU because we got both engines available to us, and we are officially ready here, folks, for this good old thing they call taxi. Let's give them something to taxi about. Taxi about love. I know. I should probably, you know, spare everybody the singing, right? But let's go ahead and do it. All right, let's do it here really quick. All right, here we go. Fort Wayne Tower, Southwest 1612, ready for taxi.
Southwest 1612, runway 23, taxi via Charlie.
Runway 23, taxi via Charlie, Southwest 1612. All right, folks, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get takeoff configuration on the flap set here. We're going to do flaps 20 for takeoff, and let's go ahead and taxi on out. Got a message here, takeoff config's okay. Nose wheel steering is armed, and we are good to go here for the rollout. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, back to the QuasiGuru Twitch channel, and tell you what, I'm going to be adding some people's emotes here in a bit for sound alerts. So basically, if you guys want to use your emotes too, you'll also have some other cool available options here where you may have sounds on your emotes too eventually here in the future, but I am working on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to no, I did not. The flight attendant already did make the announcement. See, look, see, here we go. Ouch, that kind of hurt my head a little bit. And here we go, we got an airplane coming in for landing here right now. And this is definitely a VatSim flight. I didn't hear the clear for landing though, so I'm a little bit thrown off by what the heck is going on here, but this is definitely VatSim because they don't have a nameplate above their name. Nicely done. That looked pretty good. Taxi lights are on. Landing landing nose gear light is on. We're all good there. We're waiting just for here.
1612, runway 23, line up and wait.
23, line up and wait, Southwest 1612. All right, folks, here we go. Line up and wait. You know what that means. All of our lights are coming alive here. We basically got the Christmas tree lit up. We are ready here for pushing out on the runway. Let's do it. Excited about this. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it.
November 14 Alpha, Roger. You gonna fly the published miss?
There we go.
Or do you want to re-enter the pattern?
Dual and Vixity, hello friend, how are you doing? Welcome to the QuasiGuru Twitch channel. Hopefully everything's going well for you. If you haven't yet already, don't forget to click that follow button. That way you're notified before we depart, anytime before we depart. So welcome to the channel. There we go. Thank you so much for the follow. Totally appreciate that. Keep flying the published missed approach. This guy is nuts. What is he doing? It's like he wants to land, but he can't land. I don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, folks, continuous ignition's coming on. Crossflow override is going to manual, and we are ready for takeoff. Just waiting here for clearance from our tower controller, and we will be up off the ground here shortly. Let's go and take a look over our TCAS real quick, make sure everything's set up correctly there. Currently on above and below. We're going to go above only for now, because I just need to watch out for this traffic, but it looks like he is at 3,500 feet actual right now. So.
Alpha, Roger.
Perfect. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Here we go.
Southwest 1612, just a heads up, there's a Grumman Tomcat about 7 miles south of the airport, 3,500, should be no factor. Wind 200 at 7, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
Runway 23, clear for takeoff. We'll keep an eye on the traffic. Do have traffic on TCAS for Southwest 1612. Here we go, folks. Yep, Toga, that's right. That's right, Toga. Everyone got really excited there for a moment, dropping in that Toga like crazy. And folks, don't forget the most important command of them all, right? You ready for it? You ready for it? Is it not working? Hold on. Maybe it's because I did it in capitals. If it's not working, I'm going to be disappointed. Come on, play. Oh, no. It's not playing. I got to figure that out. Here we go. V1, rotate. We're up in the air, folks. Here we go. Grumman Tomcat here. All right, folks. Keeping an eye on the traffic here. Definitely no factor for now. As we're climbing up, we're going to create a little bit more vertical space between them and us. So I'm just going to go ahead and just start to level off just a little bit. Soganakami, how are you doing, my friend? You know, give me a break, my friend. Give me a break. I've got a lot of things to do, okay?
1612, Mod Unicom 122.8. Have a great flight to Atlanta. Thanks for flying out. Take care.
Thank you for the ATC, and we'll monitor Unicom. Southwest 1612, thanks for the ATC again. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and set autopilot to on, and nav mode to on, speed mode to on. We are all good to go there. Let's do it real quick here, folks. We're at 3,000. Go ahead and climb on down, baby. Come on. Come on down. Come on. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. So far, so good, though. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful departure here, folks. Beautiful departure. This actually looks pretty good so far. Pretty happy with the airplane right now. Let's see how she does here in a minute. We'll take a look at TCAS, make sure traffic's no factor, and I don't see anybody else on TCAS, so we're going up. We are definitely going up. I'm going to leave ourselves on above right now just to make sure that we've got a little bit extra clearance here going up. Set our throttles to climb thrust. And here we go. Set speed to 250. Get this set really quick. Speed mode on. Nope, not Mach. Come on. There we go. 250. Get her up there. Come on, baby. Come on. Climb, climb, climb. There we go. 250 set. Nav mode is set. All right, folks. This is the part where I go to bed now. Thanks so much for joining with the Quad Security Twitch channel. It was a lot of fun. Glad you all joined me for the flight from Fort Wayne to Atlanta. I'm sure you all have a good rest of your night. Take care. Oh, wait a second. Did y'all think I was really leaving? Did y'all think I was really leaving? Like, why would I leave at this point, right? I can't leave, you guys. I just can't. Having a good time here with y'all, right? So, airliner piloting in a nutshell. Exactly. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good day, though. Let's see here. Let's turn off our thrust reversers here. We're already in the air. Continuous ignition's coming off, and cross-flow override's going back to automatic. That all looks good on my end. I'm going to take a look here at everything else. Everything else looks pretty good. It's an Airbus. What's an Airbus? What's an Airbus? This is not an Airbus. Are you kidding me, Sogan? This is not an Airbus. This is the iconic Southwest CRJ700. Only one of them on the fleet. Only flying one route today, Southwest 1612 from Fort Wayne International Airport to Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Hot Atlanta on VatSim Legggo. Come on. Let's do it, folks. Let's do it. Yep, here we go. Yeah, you know, Dave, it's actually happened before. I have flown the Airbus before. I'm not always readily willing to admit that I've flown the Airbus, but I have done it. So, it's happened. It's a nice Tupolev. I'm not a tube-liner expert. Wait. Are you telling me this looks like a tube-liner?
Clear touch and go.
This does not look like a tube-liner. It looks like a baby MD-80. Looks like something Denzel Washington would have flown in flight. You know, actually, it's kind of funny, folks. I'm going to be honest. So I legitimately, for a second, didn't realize what plane he flew in the movie Flight. And so I remember I was talking to Mr. Pilot, I think, one night with Slayer T and somebody else, and I was like, folks, I was like, what was that plane that Denzel Washington flew in the movie Flight? And they're like, I was like, it's CRJ, right? And they're like, eh. They started laughing at me. They're like, CRJ? They're like, no, it was the MD-80. Completely big difference. And I'm like, not really when you think about it, right? The engines are in the back. They're a little bit bigger, a little bit lower. Maybe it's a little bit of a bigger plane too, right? But aside from that, though, it wasn't that bad. We go, wing anti-ice is on. Let's go and make sure our icing systems are working correctly. Looks like we're good there. Put these both on map here for now. I was just kind of shocked that that actually worked then, with those not being on map, that I was actually having working, functioning TCAS. But here we go, up to 370. We're going to go and speed up now, too. Officially, now that we're above 10. So let's get up to 270 here. And, folks, we are in the soup, as we like to call it. This is definitely the soup, right? Let's see here really quick. Everything else looks good. Let's see. I think we're good. Ice has been dealt with pretty well. Looks like we're still climbing. Throttles are set to climb. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Folks, if you haven't yet already, feel free to also drop an exclamation mark predict into the chat for our landing rate there in hot Lanta. Yeah, this is good stuff. I'm loving this. Folks, if you got any other suggestions here for music from Pretzel Rocks, feel free to drop them in. I'm definitely willing to play anything that you think is great or amazing, because let's be honest, that's what you're here for. You know, it's some fun, right? Being able to enjoy the stream and everything else. I think I need to back down the music volume a little bit more, though, because I think it might be close to my audio level, maybe? Or was that my jet noises? Probably my jet noises. Oh, there we go. Luke is now serving sandwiches, folks. So if you'd like to sandwich, please wave down our friend Luke ACL. Luke ACL will bring you a sandwich. Unfortunately, though, they do not feed the captains here on Delta. We don't, well, Delta, on Southwest. I know, that was a slip-up, right? They don't feed the captains here on Southwest, so we're supposed to feed them, I guess. So I don't know. We have Vegemite Sammy's also serving a selection of apples, red and green. Ooh. Those apples actually sound kind of good, not gonna lie. There we go. That's right. Vegemite, Emmy. Vegemite. That's right. Here we go. 270 knots on the climb out. I may go ahead and increase the climb speed, but right now we're only going up 1,800 feet a minute. Let's see here. How's our winds right now? Winds are no factor really here, so not exactly sure what our low performance is here with the climb, but I think we'll be okay. We'll go and get ready to change over to standard here in a minute as we climb through flight level 180. But yeah, we're going to be in this mush here for a little bit, so I gave her Australian heart. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Here we go. All right, we're almost to 18. We're going to get ready to change over here to standard pressure. And folks, the stream is not sponsored by Mountain Dew, but I wish it was. Today, folks, I'm drinking Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Major Melon. Absolutely delicious, folks. Watermelon flavored Mountain Dew with no sugar. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. There we go. Barometer's changing over to standard now, over 299.02. And we are still climbing through the mush here, so I don't get it. I'm about ready to check to see if we can get out of the icing conditions here. Turn off Cal for an actual. We'll keep Cal on. We'll just keep wing on. Oh, wait. Looks like we're about to break through. Maybe we're going to break through. I know, these clouds are awfully crazy here. Sorry, only voltage for you? You know, honestly, look, Blue Raspberry Mountain Dew is not that bad, but there's a special place in my heart for watermelon stuff, okay? Watermelon and orange. So, like, I really like orange popsicles, and, like, you know, today, for instance, Arby's has got their orange cream shake back now, so you better bet your girl got one of those earlier, so think I'll stay with your pancakes, huh, Dave? When we head into IHOP, that's what I should do. I should take us all to a Waffle House after we land in hot Atlanta, right? But folks, do let me know though if the stream seems to be running smooth, how things are going. If you have any suggestions even, if I can, I would love to upsell all of you on my Discord. Please feel free to drop into the Quasi Guru Discord. Would love to have you in there. You can always talk to me when I'm off stream, and having a bunch of fun. Folks, now here's the deal with my channel. So we generally do about 3 streams a week on my channel. And then I tend to do like a shared cockpit with 1480 once on his channel, sometimes once on my channel too. Lately it's not been as consistent, but I do know tomorrow night we're supposed to be streaming at 11 p.m. Central Time. So it's a little bit of a later stream. Some of you people, you know, that are in other countries will probably be a little bit happier with that. The cherry dews in a can, but the sugar-free watermelon was good too. Exactly. And you know, so again, that's the thing, right? Like, I mean, I have a soft spot for carbonated soda, right? Or pop, whatever you want to call it. Look, folks, I'm from the Midwest, okay? So with that being said, I call it whatever I want to, okay? If I want to call it a drinky drink, I'm going to call it a drinky drink, okay? That's right. Soda, pop, I don't care what you want to call it. I just enjoy it. So, you know, but either way, though, I've got this big love for carbonated drinks, and I always have, even ever since I was a kid even, right? So, like, for me, I always need to have like something carbonated to, like, you know, soothe my palate, right? And I'm not saying that's like a terrible thing. Like, I mean, I really like carbonated beverages. I will drink ice water on occasion, but if it's not a carbonated drink, I have to have like regular iced tea, and a lot of it. Like, I mean, there are times, which I kid you not, folks, I'll drink like 3 gallons or more of iced tea a week, and that's because I have an iced tea maker at home. So for me, I drink a lot of liquids, but iced tea is like my favorite if it's not going to be a carbonated beverage. I kid you not on that, at least. It's my favorite if it's not a carbonated beverage. And I'm telling you, this climb performance is killing me. 2,000 feet a minute. Come on, airplane, go up. Go up faster. I'm still in the climb detent, so we're just going to ignore that for now. Why haven't we broken through yet? What is wrong with this airplane? Go faster. Go up. Maybe I should broadcast over Unicom that Southwest 1612 is about to do a vertical. Yeah, that's what I should do. That's what I should do. I should be like, attention traffic in the area, Southwest 1612, going vertical to break through the clouds. Type CRJ 700. Traffic. That's right. This music's like got me really going tonight. I'm kind of enjoying this beat though, really, seriously, I'm loving it. There we go. How's everyone else like the movie? The music? The music? The movie? Oh, look at that! Look at that! We're about to break through, finally! Jeez Louise. I thought we were never gonna get out of this soup. And you know what? It's not even like it's good like Campbell's. We finally just broke through the clouds, though. Look at this. Look at that breakthrough, folks. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Bruce Almighty. If you guys haven't seen the movie, you gotta see it. It's really good. Really good. Is there any movies anyone has seen lately that they think are like, you know, you got must-sees? Like, you gotta go see it. Because if you got one, I want to hear about it. Because honestly, I'm big on... Okay, you know what? I'm starting to think this ice system's broken. I am through the layer of clouds, and we've got icing conditions. I guess I'll turn it back on for now. We've got the clear ice, folks, forming on the airplane. Clear ice. All right, folks, let's see here. We're going up here to 370. We're at Mach 0.69er. Come on. Go up faster. Why'd you level off? You don't need to level off, airplane. That's okay. It's okay. You can go back up. I think my airplane broke itself. It's not happy. You have to be up at 7 a.m.? Oh. All right, let's see if we can get this airplane up again. Come on. I don't know why you stopped climbing. Was it because I turned off the icing systems and you didn't like that and like a whole bunch of ice formed in less than 2 seconds? Because I seriously doubt that. I'm waiting for that transition over to 0.74 so I can make this bird stream up. Come on, Sogan, you know what you should do? You need to get your F-15 up here. Go ahead and hook up a cable to the front of my nose and just pull me up, okay? Let's get up there. You had canopy ice over so bad I couldn't see? Really? 450 knots, that's nuts. Not impossible. We caught some ice and clear ice at flight level 400. Really? 400 in clear air? That's nuts. That is nuts. Alright, folks, we're going up, though. This looks good so far here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our time here.
714 Alpha, roger. Clearance still remains. Runway 23, clear, touch and go.
This looks pretty good so far, though. We're going up 1,000 feet a minute. I'm like half tempted to switch this over to Mach mode, but I don't want to yet because I don't want to slow this ascent down. I mean, we're flying through some mush here, it looks like. Let's see here really quick. Let's go back to our standard page. See, I don't really have any winds really affecting me though either. My tree airspeed's at 426 and I get ground speed at 429. So I got, what, a 3-knot tailwind? Oh my gosh, 3 knots. Yeah, so you know, Dave Rendon, Aerosoft did add a couple VNAV feature. I've ran it before, but you have to enable it. So right now, there is no VNAV button in the airplane, okay? So you see how I've got VS, and then right below it should be a VNAV button. It's not there. But if I wanted to add it in, I'd come over here to the Options tab under the EFB. We go over to Next Page, and there's an option here for coupled VNAV available. So, let's see here. Yeah, so if we turn that on, what that will do is that will actually give us our VNAV button. So if I go ahead and turn that on right now, so just repeat this here really quick. You see how below here there's no button under VS, right? So if I come over here, I turn on couple VNAV and I hit save. Look what just popped up. I now have a VNAV button. It's a magic button. I got the magic button. Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. So the CRJ 700 did not have VNAV, but the CRJ 900 1000 did. Okay, so yeah, you know, you could use it for restrictions if you wanted to, but I'm gonna fly it without because since it doesn't have it in real life, I'm gonna fly it without. So here you go. Look at this again. VNAV button's officially gone again, right? So for me, I'm pretty big on flying the airplane the way it was meant to be flown. That's how I've always enjoyed doing it, and that's just what I've always done. Because honestly, for me, I want to make my experience more realistic in the sim. I don't want to dog it down too much. I'm not saying that, you know, people that want to use it are, you know, dumbing down the experience. But, you know, if you want to use it, that's fine. Just for me, it's not something I want to use personally. So, let's see here. Let's pull up the VNAV plate here. This all looks pretty good. I'm just going to check over here really quick to make sure I did get everything inserted earlier here into the perf page. Yeah, flight level 370, so it does know about where our descent point will be at, which is good. So that's always a positive thing. All right, folks, looks like we're about an hour and 14 minutes away from hot Atlanta right now. So let's go ahead and get the climb initiated again. We're going to go over to Mach mode now for the climb out. And now the airplane's probably going to start screaming up. Yep, just as I suspected. She's starting to climb like crazy again. So there we go. Training wheels, so that would, yeah, definitely would assist you for your restrictions. Now, the thing is, your speed restrictions, because this airplane does not have auto throttles, you have to watch your throttles. You have to watch your throttles. If you don't watch your throttles in this thing will overrun any speed restriction out there, okay? So it's not like an Airbus or a Boeing airplane where you could actually make it fly speed restrictions, so the speed's basically on you. But as far as altitude restrictions, yeah, it could theoretically do them if you got a program to do it. But the big thing with VNAV you have to remember is that you, at the end of the day, you're still setting your altitude knob for your lowest constraint at whatever time you're at. Now, theoretically, with VNAV, what you could do if you wanted to, right? So, like, I know, for instance, that our landing runway is at 980 feet, okay? If I really wanted to, I could set my altitude for 1,000 feet on my altitude selector, okay? And I could do that once I hit flight level 370, okay? So if I did that, once I hit flight level 370, what it would do is it would recognize that once I set it, I hit the, well, actually no, let me take that back. On this airplane, once I hit flight level 370, I could hit the VNAV button, make sure it's on, see it lit up around it, and then go ahead and dial down to 1,000 feet. At that point, the airplane will fly all the restrictions by itself. Now, theoretically, IRL, you actually always dial down your altitude selector down to your next constraint level so that it doesn't blow past it, okay? But that doesn't always necessarily mean that it's going to work. Yeah, so 727 doesn't have anything like auto throttle and SAM heavy. Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know, that's the thing. You're always you're constantly on the watch out when you're flying these airplanes that don't have auto throttle because you don't know how they're going to react. Honestly. All right, here we go. We have no ice officially, so I'm going to shut off our icing systems. That looks pretty good. We're still climbing, it looks like. Oh, now she's really climbing again. Okay, here we go. Had to get that bleed air off the systems, but now we're going to go ahead and start climbing again. Yeah, this Southwest airplane is absolutely gorgeous. But folks, they did a really good job, whoever it was that actually did this livery. Look at this. We got the heart under the airplane, right? We also have the winglets modeled with the Southwest winglets, right? Right? And then not only that, but you ready for this? Let me see if I can go ahead and get our drone camera going again. Watch this. I'm going to take you inside the cabin for a second. See that? We got the heart inside the airplane too, so kind of neat. Kind of neat. Not gonna lie, I love it. I really do. It's little things like this that make me excited for stuff, right? It's seeing these liveries that, you know, are kind of available for, you know, these airplanes, and there you go. I've always been a Southwest fan. Really love the livery. It's my favorite airliner livery out there, so. So I feel like something's happening in V-Pilot, and I'm not seeing it. Oh. I don't know why I'm not getting text notifications on my screen.
Have a great night.
There we go. I forgot to check that box. So now we officially have that taken care of there too. Looks good here. And we're going up to 370. Looks like we're climbing pretty well again, so we're happy with that. All looks good to me. Mach 7.4. We'll just jump down to 7.3, but that's okay as long as we get to 370. I'll be happy. Let's see here. Hour and 10 now to ATL, it says. We should be able to get some more speed up, though, without an issue here. Why am I not getting TARA? Should be. I'll leave it on absolute for now, no big deal. We're almost there. We are almost up to flight level 370, which means now we can just wait for the airplane to accelerate to cruising speed, which we should be able to get at least Mach 0.8 out of it today, especially at 370. So, all right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and chime the cabin, let them know that they can go ahead and unbuckle, walk the airplane freely. And we'll go and clean up the rest of the airplane since I didn't already do that. Landing lights are off. That all looks good on my end. And we should be all good here. Everything looks good, so. .26 center Atlanta. So I know which runway is it that I've got issues with in Atlanta, because there's one runway that's got some major issues in Atlanta. Let me pull it up really quick. And mind you, it's not the runway, you know, IRL. It's just it's 26 right in Atlanta. So 26 right in Atlanta's got some issues with the pavement, and like literally there's like jumps, so like you'll literally land like perfectly fine, and there won't be any issues. But then, you know, I don't know. It's just a mess. It really is. Let's see here. And let's go and pull up the arrival chart here. The chopper 1. Get to the chopper! So folks, the chopper 1 here, we've got a restriction of 13,000 feet that we need to be down to at chopper. It's going to be a while before we're there, though, at this point, obviously, because we've still got quite a bit here for the cruise time left. But let's go ahead and just pull up, look at Navigraph here, see where we're at about. Alright, folks. So the pink triangle is us, and we're just flying through the airspaces here. Right now, it looks like we are over Tennessee. Oh no, we're over Kentucky right now. We'll be in Louisville here shortly, then we're going to be going direct to the Nashville VOR. Pretty sure it's Nashville VOR, yeah, then the Nashville VOR, so. We're moving along at a pretty good rate though, so that's always good, right? There we go. There we go. Go and close that out really quick here. Navigraph's coming shut. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. We're just trying to get up to our cruising speed here of 0.8. See if it'll do it today. Hopefully it will. There we go. Nice wing view from the cabin, right? Oh no. Hate it when the bait drops like that, right? Like you're just, you're having a good time and then, just everything falls apart. James Martin, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully everything's going well for you. We are back tonight. We are in Southwest 1612, CRJ 700 here, on our way from Fort Wayne International Airport down to Hotlanta. Hotlanta, right? Hotlanta. Should be landing 27 right, but we'll see if we got ATC down there when we get there. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have all left by the time we get there, unfortunately. But that's okay, though. You know what? We live to just enjoy and have fun anyway. So let's pull up the live map here, see if we got anybody in Atlanta. Yep, no one in Atlanta, so we might be landing by ourselves today. That's so sad. By ourselves, completely by ourselves. All right, so here we got winds 01006, 10 statute my visibility, few at 20,000, broken 25, 27 degrees Celsius, 16 dew point, altimeter 3018. Doesn't look terrible. Does not look terrible at all. It'll be a pretty smooth landing. Winds aren't too severe, so I'll take it. I'll take it. How about that? Contrails are coming off the engines. See what we got going on here. Pulling up the chart again here for the airport on my end, just so I can see it here. All right, so if we got 26 right now, see, I can't do 26 right. That's the problem. I cannot do 26 right. 26 right's an issue to land on, so I can't do it. I just can't. Unfortunately. Midway's online right now, too. $320, huh? Are you behind me right now? You behind me? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's see what we got going on here really quick. VatSim flights. Who's all flying here? See someone there. Got someone there. And not very many people flying this route tonight, so should be a pretty quiet route here. I'm looking at Sim Toolkit Pro right now, just looking at the chart. Well, looking at the map, trying to see how things are going. There we go. I wish I had software like money. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Yeah, I wish I had money too. Money would be good. I would take money in a heartbeat right now. 818. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and back off the throttles a little bit here. Now that we're officially past that point of climbing. Now that we're up to cruising speed too, so 817, 816. Yeah, we'll hold Mach 0.8 here all the way in. Should be able to at least. Got a little bit of a crab going on though. I'll tell you what, definitely got a little bit of a crabby going on. 1 hour here now to Atlanta, folks. I should have lowered the flight level, honestly. I shouldn't have flown it this high. This airplane never wants to fly this high anyway, at least in my experience. Most of the time, it just doesn't want to do it. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good, though. I think before we start descending, I'm actually going to go ahead and arm my thrust reversers, because I always forget to do that before we land, and then like I'm trying to flip the switch last second after I touch down so I can get the plane to slow down. Absolutely beautiful though today. How is everybody doing though? Seriously, like, you know, it's been a minute since we've been up and streaming, having some fun. Folks, I'm just grateful that we're all here hanging out, having fun. Recently we had Caster Troy's follow. Dave Rendon hosted us. I'm Hearsay hosted us, and we had another follower tonight. Duelin Vixity has followed the channel as well, so that's always kind of fun. I really always enjoy, you know, having new people join on with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel. Once again, folks, if you haven't yet already, feel free to also drop into the Discord. Folks, I love talking to people in the Discord when we're not streaming. If you have any suggestions for the channel as well, you can feel free to drop those into the channel as well. So, totally appreciate everybody. That's right, Luke. Definitely here to watch a stream. Yeah, and it looks like I got my Discord showing up here too, because I forgot to turn that off earlier, but there we go. Perfect. I'm just popping up my Discord trying to find things right now, so. Absolutely beautiful out. Loving this flight, loving this flight. Oh, you know what? Honestly, Luke, I'm just glad you're here, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's been one of those things where, you know, I know it's been difficult, you know, be able to catch the streams and all. And mind you, I think I'm going to be doing some later night ones this week anyway, because, you know, got bills to pay, got to get some bills knocked out. You know, that's always kind of the thing, right? But speaking of which, though, I am working on trying to secure a new job because things with rideshare have just been crap as of late. And, really tired of doing the food delivery thing, so I'm working on securing a new job myself. So probably going to see later night streams from me for a while, for a little while at least. You know, honestly, I love doing the fly-alongs and stuff. I mean, if you guys are interested in doing fly-alongs later at night, I would always be up for that. Also, I wouldn't mind at some point maybe doing some around the world tours too, you know, so it's definitely something I'm looking into, but haven't really done too much work with it, honestly. So, yeah, absolutely. That's right. Definitely want to do some around the world tours, and actually, I've been thinking about doing them with something like the TBM. And I know I'm Hearsay is going to get really excited over that. But, folks, honestly, my favorite GA plane in the simulator probably is the TBM. And what inspired me was, last night I was watching a YouTube video about this female pilot that started her own business ferrying aircraft, and all of her flights have always been international, and lately she's been flying a lot of like the TBM 940 internationally, and it's kind of cool to see how your fuel stops and stuff change en route depending upon winds. And you know, you don't really think about that when you're on a big airliner, right? Because a big airliner, you know, they're planning for all your fuel and they're already planning for the winds. But when you're in a smaller airplane that's got significantly less capacity, to get it around the world, you have to make a few more hops, right? So I'm kind of interested in doing that, though. I may go ahead and do something like, you know, starting off where the TBM was originally made in France and trying to take that down to like maybe like someplace like Miami, Florida, right? That'd be kind of fun. So, but yeah, I'm kind of interested in possibly doing something like that here in the future. So we'll see what turns out. When I flew into Kathmandu, this plane did not want to climb to flight level 340. So, James Martin, let me throw this out here really quick to you. So, something I've learned with this aircraft is, and I mainly learned this because of flying with Call Sign Heavy. Folks, real-world CRJ pilot Call Sign Heavy became an affiliate a little over a month ago or 2 months ago at this point. Can't remember, month and a half ago, I think. But became an affiliate, and all of his stream proceeds go directly to Shriners Hospitals for Children. They actually helped him be able to basically be a pilot today. And with that being said, I flew with a real-world CRJ captain, and we've you know, hung out here and there on the sim, and you know, done some really cool stuff together, and I've learned a lot of things from him. But the biggest thing that I learned was the biggest thing you're gonna watch, James, is while you're climbing, watch your speed mode. Okay, so he said, you know, at Delta, what they always used to do is they used to climb 270 up to their cruising altitude. But what you would do is you would watch and wait for your Mach transition. So right here, I'm at Mach 813, right? Now, here's the thing. I didn't hit Mach 0.74, which is where you want to start your climbing at. I didn't hit Mach 0.74 until I was like, you know, 28, 29,000 feet. And so when you hit that 0.74 crossover, you come over here, you hit your IAS Mach button so that the plane goes over to Mach mode for the climb. The other big thing to remember too is your icing systems, if they're on, can also cause performance issues with going up. So remember to check to make sure those are off, unless you know you are in icing conditions like I was for quite a while. Like I was dealing with some pretty nasty ice there for a minute. So, you know, just keep that in mind. You know, you do that and the plane should respond the way you want it to. So absolutely. And let's see here really quick. Sogan Akami, you should do the Pacific Hop I did a few months ago where I did LA to Hawaii, Wake Island, Guam, then Kadena. Ooh, that actually sounds good. Folks, also really quick, if you would like to check out some more of the VODs from this channel, and they're not currently here on the channel because it's been past 14 days, head over to my YouTube channel. The link there is in the chat if you'd like to go ahead and take a look at more of the VODs that this channel has created. They are all in there. I don't know why I just had a thing for torturing myself when I did that. Flew that rat FSX. But you know what, though? So again, that's the thing. We're all flight simmers at heart, you know, we all love the simulator, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why this community is so amazing, right? And it doesn't matter who you are, the flight sim community is just this big, amazing, powerful community that's come together, and honestly, we have a lot of fun here. We really do. We support each other pretty significantly, and to me, that's probably the best thing about this community, you know, having the support, having people that, you know, come visit and view because, you know, they're part of your community, and, you know, being able to visit and view them, and it's so much fun, folks. I mean, you know, the little time that I've been doing this, you know, I've been doing this now since, what, I think I went affiliate late February, middle February, something like that, but I went affiliate then, and, you know, did it basically the time Mr. Pilot did, and, you know, I'm just having fun doing that, and that's the whole point of, you know, becoming affiliate, doing other things. And folks, don't forget Quasiguru Twitch channel, you do have the emotes that are all audio hooked. So here we go. Quasiguru Interceptor.
Go, go, Quasiguru. Go, go, Quasiguru. You mighty flying CJ4.
Exactly. There's always overlap, and, you know, especially when other channels have self promo, you see overlap in there too. Even that's the best part. We got the It's All in Op emote. We've also got the Quasiguru Speed Tape.
Speed.
I am Speed. Love it. Absolutely love that one. One of my favorites. And we've also got one of my other favorites here, the Quasiguru Crab. This was inspired by somebody that asked me to land the Dreamliner in Saba, the world's shortest commercial runway, folks. Shortest commercial runway. It's a Dastros. Oh my gosh, it's a Dastros this year. Welcome back, my friend. Folks, if you don't know It's a Dastros, go check out It's a Dastros over at twitch.tv/It's a Dastros, folks. Amazing, amazing tower controller, folks. They're in Memphis. Let me give him a quick shout out here, folks. See, I'm pretty sure my mod Canesto has left me for the night, but that's okay though. We'll go ahead and give the shout out here.
Qantas 12 at November after the single-engine Cessna. Continue via Bravo. Caution prop wash.
Folks, if you don't know that audio clip, that's from our good friend, well, our good friend, I wish he was my friend, I wish I knew him very well, but Kennedy Steve, they're over at JFK, folks. He's been there for a long time, does a lot of ground controlling, but that's probably my favorite audio clip from him. He was cautioning a Qantas 747 prop wash from a Cessna as the Cessna is crossing in front of it. So yeah, that's always kind of fun. Exactly. Typing, it seemed like a thing I should do. I love it Sogan. Absolutely. I miss Kennedy Steve as well. I really do. I definitely miss Kennedy Steve, and, you know, honestly, anytime I can get a chance to catch him on Voss Aviation or anywhere else, I love watching those over and over again. Those little Cessnas blow a gale, though. Gotta watch out. Exactly. Gotta watch out for those gale force winds from those Cessnas, right? But folks, how is the audio today? Is the audio smooth? Does it sound good? Is there anything you want me to change with the audio? Yeah, and that's the reason why I said I love hearing him on Voss Aviation. So Awesome. Glad to hear that I'm here. Say, just let me know, folks, if anything sounds like it needs some work, because I don't mind fixing things to get the stream better than what it was, or anything along those lines. You know, and that's the thing, right? That's the thing. You can have personality when you're talking to ATC. You can also have personality as ATC, right? But the biggest thing is, as long as you're doing it in a manner that's not going to be disruptive or unsafe. Like, you know what, guys? I want to show you something that made me laugh like crazy a few weeks ago. Let me go and jump over to one of my other scenes here really quick, because you gotta see this. This absolutely killed me. I was laughing so hard at this. You ready? Let me go and drag this down here really quick so it fills up the screen. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Give me a second here, folks. It's going to take me a second to pull up. And even pilots, folks, have personality at times. Okay? Just listen to this. I'm going to go ahead and turn down flight sim a little bit so everyone can hear it.
303, contact Washington Center 12717.
I'm going to go ahead and mute this for a minute too, because you got to hear this. This is great. This is great. I absolutely lost it when I watched this.
Fairwing 303, do you need assistance at this time?
Stand by.
Roger.
Okay.
And Wash Center, Spirit Wings 303. We're going to reduce our speed back here to do a flight control check.
Now this is a little bit of a longer one, folks. This is a little bit of a longer one, but you'll appreciate this. Trust me.
Radar vectors heading to keep us close while we're going to return back to Atlantic City. Stand by while we work on the checklist now.
All right, that was blocked with Spirit 303. I believe that was you calling to say you're going direct to Atlantic City again.
We're going to need to return to Atlantic City. Affirmative.
And let me know if there's any issues here with the stream, folks, while I'm doing this. Because like I said, there's a lot of things I've changed. Going over to the new, going over to vanilla OBS has changed things a lot too. So.
And you can expect direct to Atlantic City whenever you're able.
Hey, cleared Atlantic City via radar vectors 20 left. That new heading is going to be 230. And we're going to keep our speed about 220 for you, 303. And we'll advise when we're ready to return.
Fairwing 303, Roger. Spirit 303, the first part of your transmission was blocked. I just want to verify you're not declaring any type of emergency at this time?
Negative. 303. We're just going to return.
Spirit 303, Roger.
Okay.
Fairwing 303.
Now, like I said, folks, I know this one's kind of longer, but you'll appreciate it here in a minute. I promise. It's at the 6-minute mark. We got a little bit longer until we hit the 6-minute mark.
Fairwing 303, descend and maintain 8,000, working on additional lower.
Maintain 8,000. Spirit Wings 303.
Fairwing 303, fly heading 0.
So yeah, folks, if you want to know what I do in my free time, it's like all aviation related. If you want the truth, all aviation related. I know it's bad. It's bad. I've got problems, folks. I know I got problems, but that's okay. That's okay. Right? At least I can admit it. I am an aviation junkie. Okay? I'm an aviation junkie.
They're going to get you a weather report as soon as you check on. Just make sure you ask for it.
Okay, thanks for your help. 124.6 303. Atlantic City, Spirit Wings 303, passing 7,600 for 6,000. We're on a 060 heading.
He did. He said there was a bird strike.
303, Lexi, approach Lexi, altimeter 3037. The weather's just how you left it, and the wind 190 at 18, gusting 24.
303, copy. We're just going to maintain this heading, and if you can just keep us coming lower, we're running some checklists up here, and we'll let you know we can come in for the visual for 22.
And for Wings 303, we worked out with for opening runway 13 for you, so you can expect that.
Okay, we'll plan on 13. Thank you, sir. 303.
And for Wings 303, just maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, Spirit Wings 303.
Howdy, Atlantic City, exit 601, we're at 8,000, we have Quebec and the field.
Exit 601, Lexi, approach Lexi, altimeter 3037.
37 now.
Exit 601, just maintain 7,000.
Non-stop 7,000, exit 601.
Atlantic City, 6924, Whiskey Mike. Last calling approach, you came in broken down, readable, say again.
Yes, sir, 924, Whiskey Mike.
Was at 934 Whiskey Mike.
924, Whiskey
Lexi approach. Squawk is 0136.
0136, forward to Mike.
1924 with Smart radar contact 3 miles north of the sea via wall 5500 Lexi altimeter 3037, proceed on course.
Forward to Mike, next turn.
Building 303, turn left heading 360, that's a vector for the checklist, and runway 13.
Left turn heading 360, and that should work out fine, sir. 303, we'll advise when we're ready to accept the approach.
No problem, I'll just keep it going, and I'll get you a nice long final.
Okay, we got about a minute, folks. We got about a minute, but you got to listen to this. This is absolutely funny in the situation.
And building 303, my supervisor wants to know if you've had any damage from the bird strike, or if you need any assistance on the ground.
We do have damage to the outboard right leading edge slat, and we do not anticipate requiring any assistance. No, we'll just be a normal landing, normal taxi back to the gate. We're just running checklists and communicating with the company right now.
Okay, sounds good. You can still expect to see all the flash lights on the ground just in case you need them.
303, understand. Approach Spirit 303, we can accept our base turn at this time.
Spirit 303, turn right heading 040.
Right turn 040, Spirit Wings 303.
And Spirit 303, there's traffic once you turn on that heading at 11 o'clock, 7 miles southbound, 2000.
Spirit 303, searching.
Exit at 601, contact her 120.3.
601, thank you. Spirit 303 has a field site.
Spirit 303, roger. For now, just maintain 3000 for that traffic, but you can proceed for the visual runway 13.
Okay, 3000, proceed for the visual 13, Spirit 303.
ExecJet 601, just a heads up, about 10 to 12 minutes ago, we had an Airbus depart runway 22. They did have a bird strike, and they are returning because of that. I haven't had any reports on the bird since then, though.
Yeah, I don't think the bird made it. They had flat trouble. We heard them on approach control.
Gotcha.
I hope you all caught that. I hope you all caught that.
Behind and to the left now, no factory clear visual approach runway 13.
Don't think the bird made it. I think they had slat trouble. Exactly. All right, Dave. All right, Dave.
Thanks for the help today.
Well, thank you so much for joining in with us. We do always appreciate having you on board here. Really do.
Fire Command.
Really do. I know you got. I know you got stuff to do. So.
That's correct, sir. Have you received any updates?
Absolutely. Have a good night, Dave. Have a good night.
Approximately 179 souls on board. We got that confirmed by the airport operator. Spirit is planning a normal landing for runway 13. At this point, they don't require any additional assistance, so we're not planning to upgrade to an Alert 2, so the airport will stay open. He's reporting damage on the right slat of the aircraft. I'm not really sure what that means, but that was his terminology. But it does not seem to be causing an issue that requires emergency assistance at this point. But I'm going to say Alert 1 just in case.
Okay, received.
Spirit 303, visual 13.
Spirit 303, tower, hello, wind 180 at 17, runway 13, clear to land.
13, clear land, Spirit 303.
But I tell you, folks, this is basically what I do with my time. I watch a lot of, like, vast aviation videos, stuff like that, because to me it's just it's better content for me to watch, because this is kind of what I want to get into doing, right? I mean, I want to actually at some point in my life get back into flying, and working currently on getting in contact with an AME for getting my physical so I can actually go back to flying, you know, IRL. So I'm kind of excited about that. You know, Mr. Pilot's doing it too right now, so excited for him. You know, I'm excited for Dave Wren. I'm excited for the entire crew that's been able to do it so far. But folks, you know what? Let's go ahead and also give our friend Agent V7 a quick shout out here. You don't know Agent V7, folks? Go take a look at her. One of the best pilots here on Twitch. Very, very knowledgeable, folks. If you want to learn, definitely head over and take a look at Agent V7's channel. There we go, back in the cockpit here, and Top of descent here is going to be in the next about 40 miles or so. So far we're actually doing pretty good here. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, that video took up so much time. I didn't even realize it, but now, folks, we're down to less than 38 minutes here before we land. So let's go ahead and get ready here for the landing procedures, right? So get everything set up here in the plane as well. Let's go to the legs page in here. Down here, we'll go to MFD menu right side. We're going to go ahead and do on. For a window over there, I got VNAV set up over here on my pilot side. And actually, let's go over to MFD data on this side. 29.4 miles and down. Let's go and take a look at the legs page as well, because I'm actually starting to wonder if I got a repeated leg. I do. Looks like chopper repeated itself, so we'll get rid of one of the choppers. Execute, just check over Merch, Hedro, Eagle, Shirt, Foger, Heat, Yuri, Vector, Mercer, Ostrich, and then runway 27 right. So that all looks good to me. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep 27 right for now, unless I get a controller here before we make the approach, just because this airplane does have an issue with changing the destinations in the air. I'm half tempted to pull out the Navigraph nav data for when I fly the CRJ, but only on the simulator, because it seems to do this repeat thing in the simulator when you've got it loaded up in the sim and in the CRJ too. So I don't totally understand. Pretty sure it'll probably be adjusted in the next update. Folks, if you don't believe me, though, I just want to throw this out here really quick. Aerosoft did officially make an announcement. Matthias made the announcement on the forum that the update is only mainly being delayed due to the fact that every time Flight Sim makes an update, at least, there's been an issue over and over and over again where something else breaks on their next update. So I'm going to show it to you really quick just so you guys know really quick that this is a real thing that's happening. Let's head back over there to that screen. All right, folks, let's take a look at the screen here really quick. So Matthias says right here, friends, as it seems to be closing in on Simulator Update, we've decided to delay the release of the first big update for the CRJ until that update is out. Previous updates all had some effect on the product, and to do two big updates close after each other is a big drain on resources. Should not be too long, and it gives us time to include a few things that were lower on the list of things to fix. The good news is that we believe that all the major issues that affected some users are now sorted. So I'm always excited to hear when a company has basically said we're not ditching support of your airplane. We're going to go ahead and make sure that it is supported here into the future and try to at least get everything that was wrong with it worked out and sorted out, because honestly, it's been one of those things where I really love this airplane. I really do. It's so much fun to fly, but the thing that's disappointing is sometimes you've got these flights that go so well, and then sometimes they go absolutely terrible. So it's just one of those things. You keep an eye out on things, make sure everything's going, and you're just all good to go. Uwu spotted on Derek's radar. Ooh, Uwu. If you join the flight, consider clicking that follow button so you get notified before we depart. That's right, folks. Listen to QuasiGuruBot. QuasiGuruBot is very, very wise and knowledgeable, knows everything about the QuasiGuru channel. In fact, it's also a mod, so you know. I'm joking with you, folks. I'm joking. All right, let's see here really quick. We are almost at top of descent. Let's go ahead and get ready here for top of descent. Our first waypoint's going to be down to 13, so let's go ahead and dial that in really quick. 13,000 at chopper. Dialing that in right now. Keep an eye on my gauges. Here we go, 13,000 feet. And we're about ready to go into VS mode here for the descent. I'm waiting for everything else to pop up. I believe there is no speed restriction at chopper. And take one quick look here to make sure we're good here. Chopper at 13, landing east, expect to cross at 250 knots. We're not landing east, we're going to be landing west. So we should be good here just to go as fast as we want, basically. Alright, this looks good to me so far. I'm going to keep up my Navigraph chart on my screen as we make the approach here. Hold on, just show it to everyone for a second here really quick as we make the approach. There we go. So here we go, folks. Here's Navigraph up. We are right here. We're making our approach in. We're about to start our top of descent. Looks like I need to actually start that right now. Let's go and get that done. VS mode's engaged, and let's go down to... Looks like they want us down at like 2.1, 2.2 for the descent here. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 2.3, 2.4. I'm going to start pulling the power back a little bit too as we make our descent here. That way we don't overspeed coming down. So far so good. Looks like we need to just increase the descent rate just a little bit more here. Okay, pull it back up just a hair. So far so good though. Let's go and pull my range knob here really quick. Take a look at where we're at here. Chopper at 13. And there we go. I'm pushing down the nose a little bit heavier now. Down to 2.5. Start pulling the power back just a little bit more. Get her slow down. Alright folks, so chopper is not this next waypoint, but the waypoint after. 2,500 feet a minute here. Let's take a look at where chopper's at on the MFD data page. Chopper's at 2238. That is another 7 minutes. Yikes, we really need to descend. Okay, we're going to go and do a free descent then. So, engine's idle. 8 minutes. Down to 13, so we need to drop almost 15,000. There we go. Push the nose down here. Let's get her down. 3,000 feet a minute times 8's 24,000 feet. Welcome back, Louie. How are you doing, my friend? Making our descent here into hot Lanta. Turn the Navigraph chart off for now. I don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it at all. You know, I'm doing pretty good, Louie. Doing pretty good. Having some fun here on the stream at least, and enjoying the fact that my computer is just running everything smoothly. So I'm actually kind of impressed with that. You know, with all the issues I used to have with this is actually kind of nice just to have a functional stream for once, right? So let's see here really quick. Chopper at 2238. It's 2232 right now, so 6 more minutes. If we're at 3,000 feet a minute, that's going to be 18,000 feet. Yeah, that's plenty of feet to get us down at least before there. Yeah, it might have improved some, to be honest. So I ended up reinstalling Windows, changed from Streamlabs OBS over to Vanilla OBS, and honestly, everything is just working so much smoother than it used to. So I'm kind of excited about that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still waiting for the upgrade for my CPU and motherboard. And, you know, eventually I'll get a new video card too, you know, whenever video cards become relevant again, right? So, like, once they become, you know, relevant so that I can actually buy them at retail price instead of, you know, some sort of ridiculous price. Folks, we're going to be landing here shortly in Atlanta, though. We've got about 31 minutes until we hit the ground here, so if you haven't yet already, feel free to drop in your predictions into the chat. I'm going to go take a look at our vPilot client to make sure everything's working here. We got Atlanta Center online. Yep, I need to contact them. 13297. Let's go and give them a contact really quick. Look at that. They just contacted me. It's beautiful. Love having a controller online to talk to. (132.975). Perfect. Atlanta Center, Southwest 1612 at flight level 258, descending to 13,000 via the Chopper 1 arrival. Perfect. Here we go. Did I not switch over? I thought I did. Why have I not heard from him yet? Atlanta Center, Southwest 1612, descending through 244 for 13,000 on the Chopper 1 arrival. Not saying anything, okay. I think our controller's broken right now. I'm going to just keep the speed up though for now.
Center, November 6 Alpha checking in 170.
I think our controller's got audio issues.
Savannah.
Let's go ahead and just send a quick message here over a comm.
Southwest 1612 Atlanta Center, you got me now.
Southwest 1612. We got you 5x5.
Southwest 1612, sorry about that. I had to reinstall audio for VatSim because it crapped out on me and I had to redo all my settings and it didn't set up my push-to-talk correctly. Descend across Chipper at 13,250 knots, Atlanta altimeter 3018.
Descend across Chipper at 13,000, 13,000, and 250 knots, Southwest 1612. All right, folks, here we go. Got Atlanta 8 us up to now. I got to take a look here what they're landing on.
Atlanta Center, good evening.
Aegis Information Alpha.
Checking in at 17,000.
3018. Let's go ahead and get that bugged in here really quick, because we're almost there anyway.
Atlanta Center, good evening, Mr. Hollis, squawk 2063.
3018. Let's get this bugged in here really quick. At least we have a controller online, right?
2063 on the squawk, November 6th. That was good to hear you voice.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Luke ACL, thank you so much for the subscription to the Quad Gear Twitch channel. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. Let's see here. So we've got 3018, simultaneous departures, departing runways 8 right, 9 left runway, 9 left departures. Okay, so here we go. Let's see here. What are we landing? Departing runway 8 right, 9 left, runway 9 left departures. Visual approach and use, runway 8 left, 9 right, 10. Okay, so they're going to put me down on the ground here soon. Let's see here really quick. So yeah, we're going to be landing east officially, so don't know which runway to expect yet, but he does want us down to 250 knots at Chipper, so let's make sure we get the speed down before Chipper. So far, we're actually looking pretty good for the speed, though, restriction, though, because we're well under here for the descent. So it'll give us a little bit more time to slow down as well, too. So let's go ahead and do this really quick. We're going to get ready to reconfigure here for the runway. So let's go ahead and do the arrival here, and it's going to be one of these 8 runways probably. So we'll pay attention to this here in a minute once we're down here to 13,000 at Chipper, and then we'll just go ahead and get the speed down to 250 here. So yeah, East Ops in Atlanta. That's right, East Ops in Atlanta right now. Let's see here really quick. I'm going to pull up ATL, just take a look at stuff. Taxi, airport info. So yeah, 8 left, 8 right. Let's see if I can get 8 right. Hopefully I can get 8 right out of this. They're probably going to give me 9 left, though, for the runway length, but we'll see what's going to happen here. I don't know exactly yet what's going to happen, so let's see what happens. I don't really care whatever they give me. I'm gonna ask for vectors though, more than likely, because this airplane's about to mess itself up when I go to change these when I go to change the arrival at least. So we'll see what happens here in a minute. Atlanta's landing east. Whoa! Jovan is now following the channel. Welcome, Jovan. Hopefully everything is going well for you, and we're about to land here in Atlanta. So welcome to the Quasigear Twitch channel, and hopefully you'll have some fun flying here with us as we're coming into Atlanta. So yeah, the RJ is a whole bunch of fun. Exactly. Absolutely. I love the RJ. You know, it may be a crappy regional jet by a lot of people's standards, but I absolutely love it. I think she's a great airplane. She flies really well. She's smooth most of the time. I don't think there's much better you can fly in the sim, honestly. I mean, yeah, you know, we're supposed to be seeing some of PMDG's products released here soon, which is exciting, right? But unfortunately, you know, they're not out just yet. I mean, I know the DC6 is coming here in June. I do plan on acquiring that and possibly doing a giveaway on one, so hint, hint, folks, hint, hint. You may want to stick around for that, especially if you want to fly something that's going to be a slant mic, right? Slant mic, that's right. Yeah, she does handle wake turbulence like a boss. That's right. Okay, here we go.
Class ATS 3665, follow 207, and
there we go.
25.
Gonna get the speed up just a little bit here at 13,000. I need to go and look at my approach chart on Chopper 1, though, or Chipper 1, whatever they want to call it at this point. All right, Chipper 1, we're landing east more than likely, so I don't know what they're going to do. They're probably going to vector me in for the approach, so I hope. So we'll see what happens here.
Sorry, UPS 1365, Atlanta Center. Sorry about that.
Chipper 1.
Button, squawk 2021.
Probably going to send me to Jaguar next, I'm guessing. Ah, there we go. Panda rolling over, that's right. Oh, quick. Going to be close. If not, I'm going to be slightly off a Jaguar. That's fine, though. 180 to Jaguar, 8 left. Chipper at 13,000, Jaguar at 9,000. After Jaguar, descend to 6 and proceed direct Larry. Okay, so direct Larry. So it's going to be L-A-R-I-I, which I should be able to get that one in. Let's clear this out really quick. L-A-R-I-I. And then I will execute that in a second. once it lets me do it. Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm probably going to ask for him if he doesn't bug me. He may not bug me, though, because I'm trying to vector myself right now here for this approach. But like I said, it's always, you know, kind of a mess. I'm just trying to make sure I hit Jaguar dead on first before I vector myself. Come on, baby. Come on, bank. Want bank angle. Yeah, she needs to turn some more because that is lining up with the wrong side of the airport.
Southwest 1612, field 12 o'clock, 17 miles, report inside.
Southwest 1612 has the field.
Southwest 1612, clear visual approach, runway 8 left.
Clear for the visual, 8 left, Southwest 1612.
Got now 443, expect a visual approach, runway 18 left.
Wait a second, okay, yeah. Autopilot's off. Here we go, folks. I'm going to take over.
6 off here, unfortunately, leaving my airspace. Jacksonville Center is offline. Frequency changes approved, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
Really careful on this landing, folks. If you haven't already, drop @ predict into the chat with a space and a minus with my landing rate here in hot Lanta. Folks, I'm glad you were able to join me, though. I'm going to go ahead and give the cabin a really quick chime. Luke, if you would like to do me the honors of letting the cabin crew know and the passengers know that we will be landing here shortly, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, folks, let's get the landing gear down in position. Landing gear's coming down. Let me go ahead and get flight recorder opened up too, because I'm about to forget. And then everyone will get mad at me. They'll be like, Quasi-Guru, you forgot to record your landing. And I'll be like, I know. It happens sometimes, folks. It happens. I'm not perfect all the time. I just can't do it. But we're going to make it anyway, folks. We're going to make this a lot of fun, right? Because that's the point of this. It's going to get the power back here, and we're going to click that record button. Perfect. Perfect. All right, folks, let's get the rest of the landing configuration done. Landing lights are coming on, and continuous ignition, auto cross-flow override is now set to manual, so we're good there, and we are cleared for the visual for runway 8 left. This should be beautiful. Start getting flaps deployed too. 20.
Before you take off for contact, maintain follow.
Come on, baby. Let me get her trimmed out here. She's fighting me every bit of the way right now. Alright, here we go. We're looking pretty good. So far, folks, we're pretty stable here on the approach. Everything looks good. We got landing gear down. 3 green. All looks good here. Once again, folks, thanks for joining with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel, where we always like to stream and have a good time. And, you know, sometimes we bebop our head bounce and have some fun there, too. Folks, don't forget, though, if you haven't yet already... Runway 8 left. Clear to land. Southwest 1612. All right, folks, here we go. We're almost here for landing. Let's go ahead and get this thing slowed down a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and set our ref speeds here, too, because I forgot to do that. Let's get that done. All right, here we go. Set all. Looks like VREF's at 140 today, so let's go ahead and get this thing slowed down. Let's start deploying more flaps. Let's go to flaps 45. Flaps 45 are a little bit high, and you get the airplane down, so we're going to pull the throttle back. Let her descend. Folks, remember something here. When you're flying an airplane, right? How do you descend? How do you descend when you land? You pull the throttles back, right? You pull the throttles back. Throttles deal with altitude. Your pitch deals with speed. And I know it sounds backwards, because when you're taking off, you're thinking, oh, well, the throttle's going to get me going faster, right? Well, it kind of does. But, you know, when you're landing, you kind of want to reverse your thought process just a little bit. So that way you're all good when you come in for that beautiful, gorgeous, buttery landing, wherever you're coming in for a landing at. But, folks, today, though, I just want to thank you all for joining in here. Kind of like a little welcome back for the Quasi-Guru family. And, folks, I'm just grateful to have you in here. You know what, folks? You guys are the real gurus here. You guys are the real gurus, because you're joining me here on a late-night flight, you know, coming into hot Atlanta from Fort Wayne International Airport. So, once again, folks, thank you guys so much for joining in. We're going to be landing here shortly. And, once again, just thank you guys for just a second. Get everything reconfigured. Landing lights are off.
Heading 200 back to the final. Just want to maintain 5,000.
Fig on. Auto cross-flow override off. And we'll turn off the strobe lights. We're all good there to go now. And
1612, taxi to ramp via Bravo Delta Foxtrot, cross runway 8 right at Delta, and have a good night.
Bravo Delta Foxtrot, 8 right. Foxtrot. Give me 1 second here. I gotta get this pulled back up here.
Back 109, leaving Aerospace, DC Center offline.
Bravo.
Change approved. Good night.
Delta. Foxtrot. Okay. Here we go. Got it. We'll taxi to the ramp via Bravo Delta, cross runway 8 right at Delta, and then Foxtrot for the ramp, Southwest 1612. Alright, here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and get this taxi done here. Ah, yes.
It's a really big Cessna you got there.
Really big Cessna? Uh-oh. Definitely not me. Definitely not me. I can't believe I'm actually let it cross at Delta. It's kind of nice. Wait, did he use the... He said Delta. You know, folks, you're not supposed to say Delta at Atlanta. It's supposed to be Dixie. I almost want to call him out and say, hey, you said cross at Dixie at 8 right? Yeah, exactly. What's a Cessna like you doing in a place like this? That's right. This big airport. It's an absolutely beautiful landing, though. We'll replay it here in a minute. I'm actually kind of curious what happened landing, because it went a little bit sideways there for a minute. And I thought I was completely flat, but it could be because I had a whole bunch of rudder input in last minute, so you never know. Let's take a look at what we got here, though. We're going to be crossing a runway that's active, so we're going to go strobe lights on, landing lights on, taxi lights off. There we go. Atlanta Center, Southwest 1612. Just want to affirm, okay to cross 8 right Delta at Dixie.
1612, cross 8 right at Delta. Have a good night.
8 right at Dixie. Have a good night. Southwest 1612. Here we go. What a beautiful airport, though. Definitely one of my favorites for sure. There we go. That all looks good. Basically across the runway now. Almost crossed the hold short markers. Let's go ahead and reconfigure here again. Landing lights off. Taxi lights on. Beacon light. No. Strobe light off. There we go. Flipping the wrong switches here. All of a sudden. Let's go down to Foxtrot here. Make this right. Here's Foxtrot. Making the right to go to the ramp. What a beautiful airport. I love this airport. One of my favorites. Like to attach a bottle rocket and call it my battle Cessna. That's good, Sogan. That's really good. That's really good. That just made me, that made me die a little bit on the inside. Hey, but you know what? Maybe it'll be called the, like, 192, right? Something that doesn't exist yet, because, you know, it's got that little bit of extra thrust for takeoff and, you know, for, maybe landing if you put the bottle rocket backwards, you know? Be kind of like throwing out the reversers on a jet. And I actually did not use the reversers today, folks. I was bad. I forgot to arm them before I landed, so I said, you know what? I'm not even going to mess with it. We're just going to go hot on the brakes and get it stopped that way. Let's go and turn in here really quick, and we'll get it slowed down just a little bit. Let me see who I show online right now. We got Fliggity online. We've got Continuum. We have Starflies. We have Ground Point Miner. We got Oedipus Rex, which he does a lot more like gaming, you know, other games than we do. QF Music's online too. I may just go ahead and give her a raid. I haven't raided her in a while. Yeah, I'm thinking QF Music. Definitely thinking QF Music. We should go give her some love. So here we go, folks. We'll watch this replay of this landing here. Then we're going to do a replay of the landing from the ground. And we'll go ahead and give QF Music a quick raid. So, oh, she's giving inspiring stories. You know, I think it's kind of crazy, though, you know, that she ended up losing her, she lost all their ad revenue because Twitch decided to shut that down, but they never had anything in the terms of service about it. So it's kind of interesting. It's always something to remind yourself about, that, you know, it doesn't matter what you stream. Whoever is the provider that you're streaming through, you know, they have the last say in what goes. So, I mean, but, you know, mind you, I don't even watch her. I'm not following her or anything. I actually showed a friend her channel the other day as a joke. And he was like, wait, this stuff really exists on Twitch? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, thought it was a gaming community. And I was like, I thought so too, but you know, you never know what you get. So I'm really curious how this landing went, because I'm wondering if I touched down on the left main gear first and not the right. Because like I said, I got some rock last second from it, and I just can't figure out exactly what happened. I mean, I was almost on the markers though. She just didn't. She did not want to descend last minute. So right here, this is where I'm basically throwing in a whole bunch of left rudder and just trying to get it to stop from just getting off that center line too much. And mind you, I always like to have my center line landings. Right gear's down. Right and left gear both down, actually. What the heck happened here? I don't know, but the wing did not touch, so that's good. We saved it from that. I think the wind must have caught us last minute or something, but regardless, though, we did land. There's always that, right? So we did land. But I'm thinking for now, though, let's head back to our other drone camera so we can actually get the view I really want here. Let's go ahead and do this really quick. Let's pull up the other drone camera. External. Where is my drone camera? Maybe I need to go to free. There we go. Free camera. Camera drone. Good. That put me back where I wanted to be. everybody here. So we had Javon follow the channel. We also had Luke subscribe at 2 months at tier 1. Totally appreciate that, Luke. Appreciate that. We had, let's see here, Dual and Vixity follow the channel as well. And Castor Troyes had followed the channel here 2 days ago. So thank you, everyone, to the new followers as well as the new subscribers. Totally appreciate that. Our people that are continuing their subs. Totally appreciate all of your time, folks. And once again, thank you so much for joining with Quasi Twitch channel. With that, I'm going to leave you guys out with us sending over a raid here to queue up music. Iowa Scotsman, hello, my friend. We just landed, but I'll tell you what, I'll do a really quick replay here for you again of the landing so you can at least see it again. But we'll catch it a little bit further down the runway and a lot closer here on the replay. But with that being said, folks, I just want to thank everybody for joining in with the Quasi Twitch channel today as we flew from Fort Wayne International Airport to Atlanta. It was a lot of fun, had a bunch of fun with everybody. We will be heading over to raid our friend QF Music. She's an absolutely amazing streamer, folks. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Iowa Scotsman, if you haven't yet already, don't forget to drop that follow button too. That we can be notified before we depart. Totally appreciate having you on board here, though. Let's go ahead and watch this and head on over and raid QF Music. I'm going to go and try to